We're about to jump into a story, a really profound story of transformation. It's a story about strength, but probably not the kind you're thinking of. This isn't about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. This is about a strength that's built from the rubble, from the most broken parts of our lives.
And let's be real, we've all been there, right? We all know what this feels like. The sting of loss, of dreams that just didn't work out. These aren't just words on a screen. They're the real, painful remnants we sometimes carry around. This is where our story begins, in a place that can feel a lot like a scorched landscape.
But here's the amazing part. Right there, in the middle of all those ashes, there's this incredible promise. The prophet Isaiah tells us there's a way to move from that place of hurt to a place of beauty. And it's not about just forgetting the past, but about something way more powerful, a divine exchange.
And this is absolutely key. The ashes, the pain, they aren't just swept under the rug. The promise is so much deeper than that. It's a complete trade-in. It's like God says, give me what's broken and I will replace it with something truly magnificent. It's a total substitution.
And wow, just look at this. This lays it out so clearly. It's not just a vague improvement, it's a specific, powerful upgrade. The weight and shame of ashes get replaced with the honor of a crown. The deep sorrow of mourning is soothed by the healing oil of joy. And that feeling, that heavy blanket of despair that can be so suffocating, it's swapped out for a garment of praise, something you can literally wear.
Okay, so how does an incredible exchange like this actually happen? Well, the best way to understand the process is with this really powerful picture. Imagine placing all our broken pieces into the hands of a master potter. And this is where we have to shift our thinking, our pain, our shattered hopes. They aren't waste to be thrown out. In the hands of the potter, they actually become the raw material. He reshapes them, he repurposes them into something entirely new, a masterpiece that tells this incredible story of hope. Nothing is wasted, absolutely nothing.
So what's our part in all of this? Well, it's an active process. First, we have to be honest and identify our ashes. What are the specific heartaches we're holding? Second, we have to trust. We have to believe that the potter knows what he's doing, that he can make something beautiful out of them. And third, we actively surrender them. We make a conscious choice to hand them over. And when you do this, when you actually go through this process of surrender, something truly remarkable starts to happen. See, the story doesn't just end with you being healed. It results in a completely new identity. You don't just go back to who you were before. Oh no, you emerge as something far, far stronger. And this is the name for that new identity. Oaks of righteousness. Just think about an oak tree for a second. It's a symbol of stability, endurance, with roots that go so deep it's almost impossible to knock over. That's the picture. That strength isn't something we build on our own. It's a gift born directly from the struggles we've handed over. So what does it feel like to be an oak? Well, it's a strength that's been forged in the fire of your past. It gives you a resilient radiance. You become sturdy and stable because your roots are now anchored deep in God's love. And my favorite part, you're a planting of the Lord. You're not just some random tree, you are planted on purpose by Him. But wait, there's even more to the story. This whole transformation, it's not just for you. It actually has a much bigger purpose that goes way beyond our own healing. Let's look at the ultimate why behind this journey from ashes to an oak. Ultimately, your story becomes this living, breathing testament. Think about it. When people see a giant, flourishing oak tree in the middle of what used to be a burned-out field, they stop and stare. They wonder how it's even possible. Your life becomes that story, a walking, talking display for everyone to see just how faithful and powerful God is at restoring things.
And so that brings us right back here, to you and me, right now. It leads to this really personal question. What are those ashes you're still holding on to? What specific heartaches, what shattered pieces are you ready to finally place in the hands of the master potter?
The promise is right there for you. He can turn your mourning into joy, your despair into praise, and your ashes into a beautiful, glorious display of His love. In closing, if this story resonated with you and you think someone else needs to hear this message of hope, please like and share this link. It really helps the channel reach more people that need to hear God's Word. That's www.youtube.com/dailywisdom, Y2R.